Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we will listen to a very good story that will teach us how to deal with a selfish friend. Friends, laziness is considered a person's biggest enemy. A lazy person can never achieve success in life. This story will push you to get rid of your habit of being lazy and help you live an active life. I request you to watch this story till the end. If you truly understand the message hidden in it, your laziness will surely go away. And if you're not lazy, share this video with someone who is, so it can benefit them too. Once upon a time in a village, there lived a farmer. One year, when he grew crops in his field, a bird made her nest right in the middle of the crops and laid 2 eggs in it. Soon the eggs hatched, and the bird's chicks came out. They happily started living with their mother. Every day the bird would go into the forest to look for food. One day, when she returned from the forest, she found her chicks frightened and anxious. She asked, "What happened, my children? Why are you scared?" The chicks said, "Mother, today the farmer came to the field and said he would send his son to harvest the crop tomorrow. What will we do? We haven't even learned to fly yet." Hearing this, the mother bird said, "Don't be afraid, children. No one will come to harvest the crop tomorrow." And just like the bird said, no one came. Many days passed like this, and still no one came. Everything was going well, and the chicks were happy. Then one day, when the bird returned from the forest again, the chicks were once again frightened. The mother bird asked why they were scared this time. They replied, "Mother, today the farmer came again. This time he said he would send laborers to harvest the crops." The bird once again assured them, "Don't worry, children. No one will come tomorrow." And again, just like before, no one came. Time kept passing. Then one day, the bird returned from the forest. And the chicks calmly said, "Mother, the farmer came again today and spoke about harvesting the crops. But we know no one is going to come." The bird asked, "Tell me exactly what he said." The chick said, "Mother, this time the farmer said, 'I've wasted enough time depending on others. Tomorrow, I will come and harvest the crop myself.'" Hearing this, the mother bird got worried. She said, "Children, now we must leave this field immediately and find a safer place to build our nest. The farmer will definitely come tomorrow." The chicks were surprised. "Mother, the farmer has said this many times before. Why are you so sure he will come this time?" The mother bird replied, "Son, the first time, he relied on his son. The second time, on laborers. And when you rely on others to do your work, it rarely gets done. But this time, he took the responsibility himself. That means he will definitely come tomorrow." By that time, the chicks had learned to fly, and they flew away to find a new, safe home. The next day, the farmer came to the field and started harvesting the crops himself. Moral of the story? A person who depends on others to do their work rarely gets it done. Such a person often fails in life. And due to their laziness, they end up listening to what others say about them. This doesn't mean we shouldn't ask for help. There's nothing wrong with that. But blindly depending on others is not the right way. If you want your work to be done well and on time, then it's best that you do it yourself. Doing your own work makes you more respected, more responsible, and more trustworthy. And a responsible person is respected by society. So friends, every day in life, learn something new, think something new, do something new. Keep learning. Now let's move on to the next story. Once upon a time, there was a poor woodcutter. He lived deep in a dark and scary forest with his wife and 7 children. They lived in a small hut and were very poor. The woodcutter did not have any money to buy food or clothes for himself and his family. He went to the forest to collect wood and bring some money. One day he met a man in the forest who introduced himself as a magician. The magician said he could fulfill all the wishes of the woodcutter. But the woodcutter was a religious man and did not believe in magic. So he refused the magician's offer. The magician got angry at this and said, "You foolish man, I wanted to help you, but now I'm going to punish you. You and your family will always remain poor. You will always struggle to make ends meet. Even then, you won't beg for money because you don't trust me." Saying this, the magician left. After some time, the woodcutter's situation worsened. He had no money to buy food. His children cried with hunger every day. Seeing their miserable condition, the woodcutter decided to end his life. He picked up his axe and went deep into the forest. Just then, he heard someone crying. The woodcutter got curious and went towards the sound and saw a young woman sitting under a tree. He asked, "Why are you crying?" "Oh, beautiful woman," she replied. "Oh, woodcutter, I'm very sad. I'm going to die soon, and my 7 brothers will be killed. If you save me, I will marry you, and my father will give you half of his kingdom." Hearing this, the woodcutter felt happy and said, "I'm ready to save you. Tell me what to do." The woman said, "In our kingdom, there is a terrible monster called a crocodile. It eats everyone who goes near the lake. I have to go to the lake tomorrow to bring water for my father. Please come with me and save my life." The woodcutter agreed. The next morning, they both went to the lake. As soon as they reached the lake, a huge crocodile jumped out of the water and said, "Who has come to my lake? I'm very hungry. Let me eat you." The woodcutter was scared, but he had to be brave. He thought of his 7 hungry children. Taking a deep breath, he threw his axe at the crocodile. The axe hit the crocodile, and it fell down on the ground and died. The crocodile was so big that it took 7 blows of the axe to kill it. The woman was very happy. She said, "You have saved my life. I will keep my promise. Marry me and become the king of half my kingdom." The woodcutter agreed, and both of them returned to the kingdom. When the king saw the dead crocodile, he was very happy. He said, "You have saved my daughter and the whole kingdom from the crocodile. You deserve to be called a hero. Ask for any reward. I will give you whatever you want." The woodcutter said, "I want my wife and children to live a luxurious life. I want my children to be well educated. And I also want a big house so that all my relatives can live together." The king was very impressed by the woodcutter's humility. He gave him a huge amount of money, jewelry, and other gifts, and allowed him to live in his palace. After this, the woodcutter and his family lived a luxurious life. Friends, this story tells us that if we don't believe in magic, miracles can still happen in our lives. The woodcutter was a poor man, but he was honest. Because of his honesty, God helped him and turned his life around. If we work hard and honestly in life, God will definitely help us. So friends, these were the stories for today. Do share these stories with your friends and family, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thank you.